All right, yo, what's up, bro?
What's up, dog?
Welcome
Sorry for the
back.
change of place, change of
That's cool, bro.
scenery.
Yeah, I heard you on a little trip.
You heard? Yeah, yeah. I'm on a little trip, so unfortunately we couldn't do it in person this weekend
Yeah,
that you
but
missed
this
me.
is pretty good. Honestly, I like this software. Um, it's looking pretty good. Hopefully, it comes out good when we do the edit post.
Yeah,
You know.
hopefully everyone likes it. I'm sure they
Yeah,
will. If you guys like it, then leave a like, comment,
and we'll do all of them like
subscribe.
this. Oh
Dude, there's
shit.
actually there's actually other podcasts that do it like this. So
Yeah, I know. It's not too bad. I mean, the audio sounds pretty good to me right now.
yeah,
Uh,
it sounds pretty good to me too. So,
But what's been going on, bro? Twitter. What you been
dude,
seeing?
I mean, Twitter's my news. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you get it all
So
the news from there, bro.
dude, you know what? Actually, you know what? It just came out this past week.
What?
It's like a Twitter copy.
Oh,
Does that make any sense to you? It's called Threads.
yeah, like
It's it,
when they tried to do copies of like TikTok and shit like that.
yeah, you know how there's Reels or like YouTube
Yeah,
Shorts. That's like the
yeah.
copy of TikTok. They have Threads, which is by Instagram and Meta, Facebook, whatever you want to call it. And it's supposed to be like a copy of Twitter. And Mark Zuckerberg is like he launched it this week, and everyone that's on it, he's like replying to their threads or whatever you want to call them.
He's like
He's trying he's trying to
dude,
be
he's
like
like
Musk,
no,
Elon
I was
Musk.
gonna say he's like fuck, what's that guy's name? On MySpace that was like your friend
Tom,
automatically. Yeah, he's like Tom.
dude,
He's trying to be
I,
like Tom, bro.
I wonder how authentic it is. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if
Yeah.
it's actually him or if it's his
Imagine
like
it's like
legal
an
team or
AI just
whatever.
replying or something.
Right? Probably. It's probably like a
Probably is
reptilian
just
or
like
some
an
shit.
AI.
Nah, it's a reptilian, man.
Are you gonna start getting your news from there or what?
Yeah, I actually did try to sign up, but it was like it didn't let you create a threads. It like wants you to use your Instagram, but I don't have Instagram, so I'm like, I guess I'm not having the threads, man.
Oh, dude, that's super annoying. I know what you're
And
talking
then,
about because for like the quest, it makes you do
oh
all that
my
bullshit.
God, dude, don't even bring up Quest.
Dude, it's because I forgot my login one time, and then it was
Yeah,
like it made me do like this whole thing where I had to log into Facebook, log into like
dude.
Instagram. It was like super annoying.
So the Oculus is awesome,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
the one downside is I get to use Facebook for it, and
No,
that
yeah,
sucks, dude.
it was
And it's just
super
like it's
annoying.
a bad interface for that.
Bro, my thing is like I made my Facebook like 10 years ago and this thing barely came out. So it's like
I
I
know,
have to
like,
remember my login or what. I just never logged out.
I never know my login either. It's just saved on my iPhone. I move to the next iPhone, it's still there.
Yeah, it's super dumb, bro.
But yeah, I think it's pretty funny that Threads came out with one. I mean, we'll see how it goes with the competition. I think competition's healthy, right? That'll make improvements for both Threads and Twitter. You know,
Yeah,
this might actually help combat against things like YouTube and Twitch. You know, streaming websites like Rumble. The only reason why I say that is because like Musk is like trying to push for like video content
mhm.
on Twitter, and I would see Threads probably trying to do the same thing and trying to compete on who's going to take over that like video content because what I noticed on Twitter is that I'm starting to see like the same YouTube videos that I would watch on
Yeah, on
Twitter,
Twitter.
and it's all
Yeah, I've
ad
seen that
free.
too. I've seen that too. That's
I
awesome.
just think I think it needs to be a little bit better though when how you can fast forward and
Yeah.
uh like I guess buffer through the video.
I do wonder how long it's gonna take for them to put ads. Like they gotta put ads though. Like that's how
Well,
you get monetized, right?
Twitter already has ads actually. Like I keep
Oh,
on
I'm
seeing
saying in the
like
videos like you said.
creators. Oh, I have seen some too on videos, but
Oh,
not
you
a
have?
lot of them. Like
Oh, okay.
only some of them. I don't know why it's. I wonder. I don't know. Maybe it
Maybe
depends
it's not
on.
as maybe it's not as dependent like YouTube, because
Well, I
that's
think they
where
are
YouTube's
pretty
money
dependent.
comes.
That's why I'm surprised that like not many videos are ads because I rarely see ads on videos on Twitter as well. Like
Yeah,
now that you mention it,
I
but
always see
okay,
them like randomly at the top and shit like that.
yeah. Usually it's like a tweet above or whatever. And I honestly I always ignore them. I never even realize that
Yeah,
they're there,
it's so weird because sometimes I'm looking at the comments of a tweet and it'll just
and
be
then you
like a
see the
random ad
ad.
and I'm like, wait,
Yeah,
this is this a comment or because like it just kind of
dude,
like so seamless in there.
always happens to me too.
Yeah,
But I guess what's happening in the news this past week, I think this
yeah,
happened
bro.
yesterday actually. I saw something crazy,
Dude,
insane.
what to see, bro?
The sub transcript, and I sent it to you so you can be prepared for this
Oh
podcast.
yes, bro. Oh, I saw it.
Tell me your thoughts, and I don't know if you want to explain to everyone for those people listening that don't know
So
about
so
this.
basically, okay. First, I just want to ask, how real do you think that is? If it's real, it's so fucked.
So, okay, a few things that I noticed when I was listening to or reading the transcript is that I feel like a lot of those things it's like kind of speculative and like they're going based off the information that's already been out, that's been I guess put out in the media. So like in the beginning where they were talking about um, like the implosion, the time it happened, and then they also talked about the time that they lost connection from the sub.
Yeah.
You can see how they tried to tie that in with her. I don't know. I'm not like trying to say it's fake, but I'm seeing like how they could, I guess, make a fake transcript from the
Yeah.
information that's already been put out in the media.
Yeah, like somebody just, I mean, that's very imaginative though. And but I will
Yeah,
say, like, so basically what happened is that the script got released for like the communication between, I
there's a
guess,
black
command
box. Yeah,
center, yeah, command center and the sub. And then basically they were doing like these back and forths every like 15 minutes. They were checking in, and as the sub was starting the descent, they were checking in every 15 minutes, being like, yeah, all systems good, like we're good, we're good. Um, and then I believe it was around a minute 30, maybe a minute 45, I think, right? They started having system alerts, and like they were starting to hear sounds. Dude,
I'd say like
that's
2 hours
that's
in. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's the one where I read it and I was like, dude, if I started hearing like, cuz they were like, yeah, there's like creaking, and I was like, dude, if I started hearing creaking noises down there, I'm like, all right, bro, we're dead.
Well,
But basically,
the worst part was is that like the command center didn't even question. That's why I don't know how authentic it is because if they're going at a like very rapid pace towards the Titanic, like way more rapid than they're supposed to, because in the transcript they pretty much explain like the guy reading the
mhm.
transcript explains like, oh, okay, like it takes 2.5 hours to get to the Titanic, yet the captain is going like at a rate of like an hour and a half or something. Um, so he's going, I don't know, it's a good amount like faster, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm sure there's like precautionary reasons on why they would go a certain speed, right, for the
Yeah,
sub.
for sure.
But I mean, if that was happening already from the start, like you said, like they check in every 15 minutes, so why didn't command center even like question it? They kept on saying like, okay, you're good to go, like whatever.
I
And
think at
that's why I
first
didn't.
it was like it was normal. They were like, okay. But also, what do you expect from the guy that literally was like, yeah, I like,
Yeah,
I'm okay with
he's
cutting
cutting,
corners, you
yeah,
know?
cutting corners
So
already.
I don't expect much from that guy, but you know what I mean? Like, I just thought like what I think he ended up being, you know what I didn't understand? It was like, are they, I'm sure they're talking about meters. No, not meters, probably feet, right? Because they're like
No, they're talking meters. That's why the guy was
meters.
like saying like, yeah, the guy was like, dude, like this is way too fast.
So
Even within the
so
first 30 minutes, he was going way too fast.
yeah, because at the end of the transcript, they were basically at 3,000 meters. So that's pretty fucking
3,300, I
deep.
think.
Yeah.
3,400
That's
or something
already,
like
I
that.
think that's basically almost at the
It's right
Titanic, no?
there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically there. They're like 100
So,
meters away.
yeah. So, yeah, that's, I mean, they got there like in an hour 45, basically. And
Yeah,
so yeah, the I mean the transcript came out, and then they just lost communication, and then they had the, I think it's at top right, that's their like their command center or whatever. They were like, oh, check, please update if you can, please update if you can. And it's like, bro, they're gone. And then they're like, oh, we're sending recovery unit to recovery coordinates or whatever.
yeah. Like, I think it's kind of scary because I think they said it was 20 minutes prior to the implosion, or I guess like everyone's death. That's when they started like figuring out like, oh shit, there's something wrong, and
Yeah.
so it's pretty scary that it took, or like they already knew like 20 minutes in that like, oh, they're probably gonna die because if something's happening 3,500 feet, I mean 3,500 meters underwater, it's like fuck, what can you do, right?
Yeah.
And I was like,
I might have misunderstood this, but when I was as I was reading it, um, I think they got to the bottom and then they started ascending because when they
mhm,
started ascending, he was like, okay, we're at 3,400 or whatever. That was the one where he
yeah,
was like, oh, we're ascending, like
they
we're
ascended
trying to get
like
back up. So
they
they
ascended
didn't
like
ascend much.
they ascended like 25 meters. So they're thinking that there's probably already water like in the back portion of the
Yeah,
sub, and that's probably why like they weren't able to ascend. And dude, this the whole time I was thinking like when they do these deep dives, how come they don't attach it to like a fucking badass wire, like
yeah,
super heavy duty,
yeah.
you know?
Well, I mean, I don't know, because aren't you like not supposed to ascend rapidly, right? Like that's a whole thing with
Well, I mean, you don't
divers,
have to do
right?
rapid, but they'll better bring them back up
Yeah,
because like that whole 20 minutes, like I mean, they're doing nothing. Like they were basically barely going up, like
yeah.
barely anything, like
But yeah,
inches.
I guess they might have assisted them, but I think
Yeah, they were
also,
done already. Like when they
yeah,
started hearing the creaking.
no, yeah, yeah. That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna say. They started hearing creaking, and then the guy was like, "Yeah, it's not creaking anymore." Like as soon as I heard creaking, bro, I'm like, I'm going back up, bro, because he said heard creaking, and then he tried these other like maneuvers or whatever, and he still was trying to descend, and like at the point where you hear creaking, bro, like leave, ascend, you're
yeah.
done, bro. You know what I mean?
I can't even
At
imagine. Like,
least that's what the transcript said, and I mean, shit, bro.
hope
I
I
don't
don't. I don't mean. I hope it's not authentic. I hope he died like a very fast death. But the guy kept on like the guy in the video that was talking about the transcript kept on mentioning James Cameron.
know.
So and it sounded like James Cameron like was basically saying word for word the same thing that was in the transcript. So maybe it's true. I mean,
I don't know.
I wonder what everyone else thinks. Whoever's listening, let us know in
Yeah.
the comments
If
what
you
you
guys
think.
are
Hopefully,
listening and you guys saw the transcript, let us know your
hopefully
thoughts.
they release it or something so we can know like
I
the
mean,
truth.
you can find it on. Oh, you mean like an official one?
Yeah, like an official.
Oh
But
yeah,
I mean, it technically doesn't even matter, right? Like it's already done.
yeah, it's already
So
passed. But still, bro, that's. I mean,
it's
that's just
fucking
interesting to
scary.
find, like helicopter crashes and stuff like that too. You know, when they find the black boxes. It's like,
Yeah, they try to learn from their mistakes,
yeah,
and that's what's like interesting to me because like I mean, dude, that's fucked. Imagine, bro, like you're there and like you just you're hearing the creaking first of all, and then like they're talking about how like all the alerts are like blinking
yeah,
red
yeah, yeah.
nonstop.
He's like
All of them, not
everything's
just
red.
one.
He basically was like, "We're fucked." He's like, "Everything's red,
Dude,
bro."
yeah, everyone in the sub was probably like this motherfucker, man.
Dude, I can't even imagine like what's going through your head, you know, at that point.
Bro, I can only imagine the kid being like, "Fuck, I hate you, dad." Nah,
Jesus.
he probably was even saying I hate you. He was probably like they're probably hugging each other on the scene,
Yeah, they're
being like,
probably
damn,
praying or something, bro. I don't know.
yeah, like hopefully we're back up top.
But that, I mean, that was intense.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
like
fucking
it's just
intense.
intense. Like this is like people's final moments. Like I know we talked about this in one of our first pods, but remember the movie I told you about, the movie Sully?
Yeah,
How they basically are suing this guy, so they listen to the black box too, and it's just
yeah,
like little like like emergency situations, you know, how
yeah,
people react is just like insane to me.
yeah. That whole case is stupid. We talked about this, right? Like,
Yeah, 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 we did.
yeah,
But
they don't account for like human error or whatever.
yeah, yeah, it was super dumb, but it was a good movie. Tom
Yeah,
Hanks, you know.
Tom Hanks, bro. I mean, you know what else I saw on Twitter though?
What'd you see, bro?
I saw that they found cocaine at the White House.
I saw that too. I saw that I don't know what the girl is. I guess she's like a PR lady or something. And they
Hmm.
were asking her like what's up, and she was like, "Yeah, there's like this whole wing of the White House that basically nobody goes to." And then and then it cuts to like I guess a transcript too of like a cop, and the cop's like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, we found it at this library." And everybody's like, "Bro, you're lying, bro."
they were lying because like there keeps on coming out like new stuff like oh we can't figure out who it was. It's supposed to be like the most like heavily like full of security basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah. can't
But
figure out who it was, and you have the one guy that's always doing coke.
bro, yeah, there's a possibility that it wasn't him, but come on,
Yeah.
dude. Like there's literally videos of him like all like hyped up, like
I
come
saw
on,
that video
fuck.
too, bro. I saw
He's
that
like
video too.
on 4th of July, all hyped up.
Dude, the funny thing is he goes like this. And he's like walking
Yeah,
away, he's like this. Also, like,
dude.
also, I think I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because it was kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, like the alien footage we saw. Remember that everybody's like, this is definitive, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you could see him go like this, but like it could have been like I don't know, you know?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he could have just been scratching his nose. Or it could have also been planted. That's what I'm saying. It's a
Yeah,
possibility that's him,
yeah.
or a possibility it's not him.
It's just
But I
it's just
mean,
like a funny coincidence.
his body language is kind of weird, and then him posting his photos of him driving 179 miles an hour in his Porsche. Did you see
Jesus,
that?
bro. No, I did not see that.
Dude, he's driving 179 miles in his Porsche, miles an hour in his Porsche towards Vegas, and he was smoking crack.
He's trying to
And he
see the
posted,
sphere or what?
bro, I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know if it's true because like I was like, bro, 79 miles is so fast.
No,
I don't even
yeah,
think a
bro.
Porsche can like do that consistently.
I don't even know how he's alive.
I mean, obviously a Porsche can do it, but I
but
don't
but
think
keeping
he'd be able to do
control of a
that
car
on
at that
coke.
speed is like
It's
any little turn
hard.
you're like,
That's
you
what
know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
And he's smoking crack. That's
Yeah,
why I
and
don't believe
he's
it.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I
But why
mean,
the fuck would he post that? That's what.
hey man, people do funny things when they're on drugs, you know?
Dude, so he posts that, and it's like right after the whole White House bullshit. So it's like, come on, I don't know, fucking weird,
People, it's just funny how people don't know how to behave, bro. Like you're kind of like
bro.
at the top stage of the world, you know? Like
How
everybody's
does
looking at
Biden
you.
exactly, bro? How does Biden still invite him to the White House after all that? It doesn't make sense.
I have no idea, bro. They shouldn't, bro.
I don't think I would invite my son if he was like that.
I'd be like, bro, come on, I'm the president. Can you chill out? Can you wait? Can you wait till
Yeah.
I'm like out of office?
Jesus Christ, bro. It's insane how that guy is.
Yeah,
He doesn't give a fuck.
yeah. But
I
did you
like
see
how.
the sphere or no
Yeah, I did.
in
Did you?
Vegas? Did you see
I
how
went
they
to go see it in
hacked it?
person. No? What? What are you
They
talking about?
oh, bro. I don't know if it's real. It might be photoshopped or something, but supposedly it got hacked, and you know, shit, bro. It was probably a few years ago where like, I don't know if you ever got it, but on WhatsApp they would send you a picture, and it was like a black guy sitting like this. I don't know if you ever saw it. It was
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen it.
like
Yeah.
they would, or no, it was like a video, and then it would turn into that or whatever.
Hmm.
Like it was like a gotcha thing. Apparently, it was that image like of the guy.
That's too funny, bro.
I'll send it to you after, but it's
That is
hilarious.
so true, bro. That anything's hackable nowadays. It's fucking
Yeah, I
crazy,
mean, on everything is like computerized, so apparently it's
dude.
like 106,000 LEDs or something covering the outside.
No, I mean that's awesome, bro.
Yeah,
I hope they do more stuff like that because I know like if you go to like China or like I think it's Hong Kong, it's
yeah.
fucking amazing. Like all the
No,
lights on
yeah,
the
bro.
buildings.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that. But I wonder because supposedly it's supposed to open in September, I believe,
Uh,
and they're gonna do like immersive shows and stuff like in there, and I would like to watch that. Like that looked insane. Like the I was seeing like videos of
that's
animations or whatever.
actually that's actually my Bijou bomb. My tail beast bomb.
Oh yeah, you're the ten tails
Yeah,
or what?
nine
That
on them.
looks like a ten tail bomb, bro.
It's nine. Trust me.
The one that
It's mine.
Minato nah, that's the one that Minato blasted away when he's like braced for impact.
Nah, dude, it's nine. Trust me, I made it.
but yeah, it looked badass.
Do you
Imagine
know where
seeing
that is or what?
like a
Is
Marvel
that by
movie
the?
there.
Is that by the? Is that by the fucking football field or no?
I'm not sure. I just know that everybody's like uh,
Hyped up about
there's gonna be hella car crashes.
it, bro. Wait, dude. Speaking of movie theaters, you're gonna go watch Oppenheimer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I was reading online that like even if you go to like an IMAX theater, it's not like a real IMAX theater. Like you have to go to like a museum. I know there's like a museum in Austin, I think, where
Hmm.
they have like an actual IMAX theater. Like it's humongous.
Why? Does it enhance the experience or what?
It's like that's what actual IMAX apparently is. It's not like the ones that you see in
Oh,
theaters where it's like huge
I
screen,
thought it was
basically.
I thought it was like some Christopher Nolan bullshit where he's like, you got to watch it like this, bro.
Nah, they probably won't even show it out there, honestly. If they do, it's like just so happened to. I'm pretty sure
I
there's one in
mean,
Austin though.
it looks. I saw I saw a meme. Oh, it wasn't really a meme, but they were like memeing on this guy. They were like, who's the maniac? I think you might have sent it to me. They're like, who's the maniac that bought the? There was like a single. You know how like there's a very very front like two rows or whatever. There was like
Oh
right at the
yeah,
center. It
front
was
row
like one
Joe
guy. Yeah, there was like, who's the fucking maniac that bought the front row seat to this
to
movie?
Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
It's too
holy
funny,
shit.
bro.
You know,
But
it'd
I
be
can't wait.
insane watching Oppenheimer in the Sphere.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be amazing, bro.
Because supposedly, so I was seeing also that they have the ability to make it like windy in there, so like kind of like
Oh,
4D
4D.
ish, yeah, and like
Fudge.
temperature control and all this shit.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I
That'd be
remember,
amazing.
dude. I remember I saw a 4D movie in Disney when I was little. I saw the Lilo and Stitch one, and there's a part where he eats like a hot dog, a chili dog, and he burps,
Yeah.
and they get you that smell, bro.
And you're like, damn, I'm hungry now.
I was like, "Oh, I guess I'm getting a chili dog." Disney got
Dude,
me again.
dude. But I mean, speaking of like Oppenheimer and everything, did you see that leak that, or this guy's like leaking, aka leaking, that the U.S. is planning to bomb Russia's like power plant or some shit like that?
Oh, I did see that. But the guy said something about like it was supposed to happen. What's today? Six. Wasn't it supposed to
Today's
happen
the
yesterday?
sixth.
Like,
Today's the seventh now.
oh yeah. Well, for you,
I'm,
for
I,
me, it's still the sixth. But he said something about like we're supposed to be in World War III by today, right? Some shit like that.
he said that we're gonna try to bomb it, and then like Russia's gonna say like, "Oh, the U.S. is trying to do it" or something like that, trying to bomb us.
Yeah,
And then obviously the U.S. is gonna deny it, and then some shit we're gonna nuke them or something like that, and it's gonna be a nuclear war.
dude, it's gonna be like
But so I wanted to mention about something about that post.
yeah,
So
yeah.
this guy leaks that that's gonna happen, but in the beginning he says he no longer works for the U.S. government, and then at the end he's saying that he got a bonus to like go buy supplies.
Oh yeah. No, I think he. I thought he did say he worked for them.
He says he
Oh
doesn't
no,
work for
you're
them
right. You're
anymore.
right. He said I worked for them for like 5 years or something like
And then he said he stopped. That's why I was like,
that.
dude, this is
He tripped.
BS.
He tripped on his own life. Funny guy, bro.
That's why I was like, oh, this is
Got
BS,
him.
bro.
Got him.
It's too much.
That's so
But I
funny.
mean,
Like everything that happens like that.
but I do think that they're like probably withholding information, bro, because Russia kept on saying like, oh, like if the U.S. helps them in any way, like there are gonna be consequences. And
See,
bro, we've been doing nothing but helping Ukraine. So
Russia's just pussies or what?
that, or maybe we're in a war with them, and we just don't know. Because I've heard on Twitter that people or like U.S. is secretly sending their agents to fight in the Ukraine war.
U.S.
Un,
agents,
un, undercover. Yeah,
secret
U.S.
soldiers,
agents.
or super soldiers.
Wait, did you see Secret Invasion?
I did actually.
What did you
It
think?
was it was good episode. It like it was a lot more fast paced. A lot more shit happened. So basically, you didn't watch it or?
No, I didn't get
Oh
to
well,
watch it, but just
we
tell me.
give spoilers here. We give spoilers here.
Tell me, yeah.
Basically, this is the episode where you find out that I mean I think you saw a little bit of it in the second one where they're like powering up and giving the scrolls powers.
No, I
So
didn't see that. The
they're
second one.
basic. Oh, well, there I think there was like a quick scene where Amelia Clark, her character's name is Gaia, I think. She's looking up in the system. She's like, oh shit, like I think there's like extremis and then like some other shit. So she's basically seeing that they're taking some of this technology and putting it into like the
Mm.
scrolls. So they're making super scrolls, and you see that in this episode.
Dude,
And
so
then
wait, scrolls can take over people's powers too? I
I
thought they
think
can
they're
only look
able
like
to.
them.
I think they're able to adapt, like give them to them.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
like, so there's like a super scroll. That main guy, the main villain, I
Yeah,
guess, he's like a
yeah.
super scroll already. You find out in the show like he gets stabbed or whatever, and then
Dude, he looks so weak though. He's over there getting wrecked in the second episode.
the main guy.
Yeah, dude.
When did he get wrecked?
Nick Fury broke his arm. No, I'm just
What?
kidding.
I was like, what are you talking about? Did I miss something, bro? Holy shit! Nah, you got me,
No,
bro.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, but and then
I'm trolling. I'm trolling.
there's like a conversation with Nick Fury and his wife and like about the past, and then like it's like kind of like a cliffhanger because I think they like I don't think she's dead though because they shoot what's her name, Gaia,
Yeah.
but in the trailers for the show you see that she comes out in later scenes, so I don't think she's dead.
Mm.
I think she might just be shot because she's been helping her dad.
So basically, it was like a nonsense episode again.
No, it was good. Also, what's her name? Nick Fury's wife. She's like, "Oh, you've been here, but not really, or whatever." And then she's like, she at the end there's like she's talking to Rhodey, and then it's
The
basically hinting
scroll,
like, is he a fucking yeah? I was gonna say that. Is he a scroll or what? We talked about this. Remember the second one? We were like, dude, this guy's scroll vibes right now.
dude. He's a scroll, bro. Who?
You never
Like I
know, bro.
said, bro. Rhodey, all of the Avengers, or I guess Marvel movies, he's known his place.
Yeah.
You know.
All of a sudden he wants to act out, huh?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Come on, for sure, a scroll.
Actually, no, because he kind of like in the movies he's kind of like, oh, like I'm a fucking badass or whatever. Remember when he's like remember he's like,
In
I
Avengers
dropped the
2?
tank, boom, and then everybody's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's cool. They're just
Oh,
shitting on him.
yeah. Yeah, he tells everyone he's like fucking. They're
What
like,
is the
"Whoa, that's
the
awesome!"
problem
And
is
then
the problem is he fucking told Thor, the
yeah, he
fucking
told Thor and
space
Cap.
god.
Oh, it's so funny, dude. That was actually so funny because then right after he went to go tell like another group of
Like, yeah, just
people,
regular ass people, and they're like, oh
and he
fuck.
looks at him like, yeah, like fuck yeah,
But yeah, I think you might be a scroll, bro. I think you were right from your theory.
for sure, bro, dude. You know what? Speaking of like shapeshifters, have you have you
Oh,
seen that like TikTok that's been going around where this girl's like freaking out on a plane and she's like, that person's not real. I'm getting off this plane. They're gonna
yeah.
kill everyone. I recommend everyone
So,
getting off.
dude, they make so much. They make so much content out of like one thing. It's
It's
actually kind
insane,
of
bro.
insane. They're like, oh, like all these crazy angles from the event. It's like, what, bro? We have all these crazy angles of that, but we can't capture an alien or what?
Dude, I saw this one like reply because you know on Twitter people can reply obviously,
Yeah.
and it's like this clip from SpongeBob where it's like this fucking fish, and he like turn around like that, and on the tweets like everyone in the plane, and it's like that, like, turn around watching the person. It's
What
too funny,
the?
bro.
They're like,
Like all watching her. Obviously, they're gonna watch some crazy
dude, she
person.
was spazzing out, bro. I was like,
Dude,
yo,
so I rewatched it and I was like, bro, honestly, this girl does sound drunk,
no,
actually.
for sure she does. Yeah, cause that
Yeah,
cause that guy you sent me another one, but I think you said it was a fake.
it
That he
was
was like,
fake.
yeah,
That person was fake.
she was drunk by like as soon as she got there, she was already drunk.
No, no,
You know
no.
what's
That
you know
guy,
what's
that guy was
crazy
fake. He
though?
was trolling.
Yeah, but
What?
you know what's crazy is that they were flying from DFW, bro.
I know, dude.
I was
I
like,
was like,
yo,
they all look familiar, actually.
I think I've flown with that guy before. They're all scrolls.
Imagine it was my flight. I just didn't hear it,
I told you, bro. I was like, I heard she's flying over there.
dude. So what do you think it is then? Do you think she was just like tripping, or do you think it was like
I
actually
don't know,
someone?
bro. I don't know. I like in part, it's like I don't think if
Nothing's
I
off the
was
table, basically.
no 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 like I'm trying to say like how drunk do you have to be to make a scene like that
Yeah, I
in a
know.
plane?
First of
You know what I
all,
mean?
First of all, you already paid for the flight.
Yeah,
You and then causing that scene can get you like blacklisted,
yeah, for
right?
sure. So I'm thinking
So,
like either it was like for sure real or like this chick was drugged or I don't know, bro. Cause like there's no way I'm getting drunk enough to. I'm passing out before I make a scene like that. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
oh, okay, I was gonna touch on that too a little bit. Is that um, fuck, I lost my thought. My bad.
You lost your train of thought.
Yeah, because I was gonna touch on it. Like, how do you even get that drunk before getting on the flight? Basically, like, I don't
I
know.
know, but like what you took, you got there 5 hours before and just started chugging.
She sounds drunk for sure,
Yeah. Well, I
but
mean, she wasn't really slurring her words, so I don't think she was even.
she was kind of. Whenever I was rewatching, I was like, damn, she does sound like she might be drunk
It just
actually.
sounds like regular English to me, or what?
Imagine like people commenting, well, you guys sound like you're commenting right. I mean, slurring right now.
Dude, I mean, I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause uh, like she was going off too much, you know.
Dude, I mean, who knows what it is? But I mean, like I just said right now, I don't think anything's off the table. I think you just
with
never
all
know.
the
I
with
mean,
all the videos we see.
I mean, c- conspiracies like there's a reason why it's come to like light, right? Like maybe someone actually saw something, or I
Yeah,
mean, they're conspiracy for a reason. Like it
yeah.
wasn't just because I don't know because of
No,
like
yeah,
nothing.
I get what you're saying. It's like
Yeah,
somewhere along the lines there was probably a truth to it.
yeah. That like
Yeah,
it's like all like that saying that they say. Who says it? I think it's some rapper. I forgot his name. All drugs contain true shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
know
I who
I
says
know
who
what the
sings that
saying
one?
is. I don't really know exactly, but I know the
Yeah, so
saying.
like
Yeah.
it's kind of similar to that. Like there has to be something to it. Like UFOs, bro. Like come on, there
I
has
mean,
to be
yeah,
UFOs, or
yeah.
like not UFOs, or like there has to be life out there. Come on, like we're not.
Imagine it was just Marvel doing some advertising marketing. It was just a guy pretending to be a scroll.
Imagine
That would be hilarious.
that would be like amazing marketing, actually.
Dude, they were doing that. Remember when they were doing like news, and then there was like scrolls walking in the background.
Dude, I know, but if they had done that, that would be crazy.
Somebody with a full makeup in the plane.
Imagine like this week they're like, we found the extra footage, and it's like a scroll sitting in the plane.
Everybody's like, "No, dumbass, that's a Marvel scroll."
I think my favorite tweet was the one with Scooby Doo sitting next to the girl. Did you see
Oh
that one?
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the motherfucker she saw. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw. Oh, dude, that's
dude,
hilarious.
I saw like a pretty good conspiracy theory that we didn't go on the moon. And I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Oh,
So
tell me about it.
this guy was saying that like yeah, you probably already know about the part where they like you go on a set, or they had a set back in the
Yeah,
day,
yeah, yeah,
and like it doesn't make sense. So they recreated everything first of all on the set. I don't know why they had a set. I don't know if they were just like they were doing it just in case they exploded on the moon or some shit. They couldn't come back and they didn't want
yeah.
Americans to know or something. And then another thing that like kind of blows my mind is like why did they destroy all that technology that was able to get us to the moon, right? Because you see many scientists. I actually saw a few clips about this because they were talking about this conspiracy where the scientists will be like, yeah, like I want to go back to the moon. It's like my dream to go to the moon, but we destroyed all the technology years ago, so we regressed significantly.
I don't understand about that. Like, if they destroyed the technology, how are they like?
Well,
There's movies, like pretty recent movies, where they have like all the science, and I'm sure they've consulted scientists, right?
remember I told
Like
you like
Interstellar, for example, is what I'm saying.
remember I told you that for a long time that Russia was basically the only ones able to get to like the atmosphere.
Yeah,
Like there was only one scientist that was able to, I guess, make a rocket, and he was working for NASA, I think, for a bit, and then he went back to Russia because he thought like Americans are basically idiots. Um, but another thing that they came out about this was how the fuck do they film all I guess all the moon landing. So you know how like there's film of like the astronauts on the moon,
Yeah.
but when you're in space or like basically when you're not on Earth, there's a lot of radiation hitting, and if film goes through radiation, apparently it erases the film, and that's why you can't take film through like a airport TSA thing because it'll erase like whatever's on the film. So
I'm
the
not so
conspiracy
sure.
now is like, so how the fuck did they film it first of all, and then get back to Earth and still have it like rolling? You know what I mean? Like be able to rewatch it.
Yeah. The ones that I've seen that are like the biggest points for the people that think that we didn't go is that I think one of them is that the flag doesn't move, or that the flag moves in the video or whatever, and the second one is that
The sound was fine or some shit. That's what a lot
yeah,
of people say,
something
but I
like
think
that.
the
Yeah,
sound is fine. The
yeah,
sound is fine.
that makes sense. And then the wind also, like there's solar wind, right? So it's like,
Yeah, I don't think the flag shit
but those
makes
are
sense
the
either.
I've never heard those points actually. So
I do wonder how on earth like the president was speaking to the astronauts through the phone though.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it could have been like a radio or some shit, but
Maybe.
I
I
don't know.
mean,
I
I'm
wonder
sure
how they did it.
radio waves can travel through mostly anything, I believe.
I guess it's just crazy because it's the '60s and it's
Yeah.
been like 60 years since then.
Well,
You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure we had people in space already, bro. I don't know what the
No, I
difference
mean
would be between getting them to the station and getting them to the moon, you know?
it's actually a lot harder because think about how they have to land on the moon and there's no water. Usually over here, like they just come back in the little shuttle and land in the water, basically.
Yeah, I had not thought about that. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
So it's
know.
kind
I
of
don't
hard.
know how
It's
they
kind
do
of hard
that.
to land. That's
Maybe
why like the
that's the
moon.
technology that you're talking about. Because I
That
know, like, getting up there, I don't think there should be a problem.
have you seen the moon lander? It actually looks kind of like fragile. Have you seen
The
it?
legs? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it looks like aluminum foil, bro. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. They would have to decelerate, right? I don't know. I just
yeah. That,
you're
and
right.
how do they perfect it, like the landing too? So it's kind of weird. I mean, they
I
didn't
don't
have to perfect it, but like they were able to land without exploding, right?
know.
So
Yeah.
and take off from the moon without exploding.
I don't know, bro. Maybe they should dude, we should have some technology like I was watching Buzz Lightyear. We should
Oh
have some
yeah,
technology like that, bro.
dude. So you know how we're talking about how you wouldn't be able to travel to different galaxies if you're going to speed of light because it would take too long. And
Yeah.
today I went on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride at Epcot,
Oh yeah.
and they were talking about how in Guardians they basically make like one entry point from another galaxy or another planet, and then they have another entry point from another galaxy, and
Oh
that's how
yeah,
they're able
warp
to
warp
travel.
warp drive or whatever.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll ever be able to do that because that'll be literally the only way that we can travel to other places.
I think before we could do that, we would like there's a I watch all these things where it's like there's like there's like 5 levels to civilization or some shit like that. And then like right now we're basically like at the third or some shit like that. And so the next step for us would be like being able to harness the power of the sun. And if we
Superman,
are, huh?
Superman,
Yeah. Well, if we're ever able to do that, I think that's when we might be able to make that possibility, because I feel like that would require like crazy energy.
probably.
Yeah. And then also I think
That's
the
literally what
step
they
up.
said in Guardians also.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean that's the only way, bro. The amount of energy you would need. And then like I think the step after that is being able to harness the galaxy. So like the Milky Way. So by that time we would be the aliens visiting other planets probably.
To hopefully get to that point.
I don't know, probably not in a lifetime, bro.
Dude, I keep on seeing people post on Twitter. It's like usually people that think, or I mean, I'm sure there are super wealthy. They're always talking about like trying to live longer. So there's
Oh
this
yeah.
guy named Brian Johnson. Have you heard of him?
No. Name
He has
sounds
this thing
familiar
called
though.
he has this thing called Blueprint, where he's trying to
Is he an
uh
old guy?
I think he's like in his 50s.
Oh.
So what he's trying to do is like, I guess, retract or like slow his like growing or aging.
Mm-hmm.
So like in his internal body, I guess like his muscles, his organs. Apparently he's like the age of 18 years old. I don't know how true it is.
Oh, I know.
Obviously,
I think I know who you're talking about. It's some like guy with long
super
hair, right?
white, super white. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
pale.
Doesn't he do like some plasma shit with his own son?
I saw something he posted like a video of that. I didn't watch it, but basically like every morning he does like body tests, so or like blood tests to make sure that
Yeah.
he eats the correct food for that day,
Yeah.
and that he's spending millions of dollars a year. So like
Jeez.
someone on Twitter was like shitting on him basically, and then this other guy was like he was like, "Why are you shitting on him? Like you have nothing better to do," basically. And then I noticed that he was also posting the same thing, saying like for all of you that don't get it, the reason why people like us do this is because we're very close to solving aging. So right now we're just trying to slow our aging, if possible, bring it back, right? Like let's say I'm
Yeah.
50, hopefully like internally I can be like 30 or something.
Yeah.
And then by the time I'm 100, hopefully we can solve aging and then I can live forever. That's that's what they think they're like they can achieve. Elon Musk says he can achieve it easy, but he doesn't want to.
He's like, yeah, I mean, he thinks he's Iron Man, bro. That guy really thinks he's Tony
He's
Stark,
fucking
bro. Like when he was like, I solved this. What was that line from
No, it's
the?
fucking Avengers when he needs an astrophysicist and they
No,
couldn't get Banner, and
no, I
so
was
Iron
talking.
Man.
I'm talking about Iron Man 3 when he's like, oh, I solved this when I was drunk, like whatever. Remember he's the extremis formula?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
he's like, I
I was
solved
talking
this when
about
I was drunk
Avengers.
or whatever.
I was talking about Avengers because like they needed they found the scepter and they're like, what the fuck is this, right? And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, we need astrophysicists or some shit like that, and they bring Banner, and then fucking Iron Man comes, like he had like a 2 hour flight, and he caught up to what Banner was like doing within that two
Overnight,
hour
yeah,
flight.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. He's like, they're like, when did you become an expert? He's like, last night.
yeah, he's
That's
good,
Elon,
bro.
bro.
Dude, he's literally that. But he says in the interview, he's like he can solve it. Like he already
Yeah.
knows a few ways, but
I mean,
he's like I don't
it
want
also
that.
goes back to like why those people were at the sub. It's like, what else do you do when that you're that rich? You know,
So
you're
yeah,
just
I mean,
looking for new things. You're fucking trying to live forever.
I mean, one thing I did see that Brian Johnson was talking about is like sleep is probably the most important part on living long,
Oh, for
and that
sure.
he was able to achieve like perfect sleep, and no one has been able to achieve that.
Perfect sleep. How the hell
Yeah,
does he do that?
he says that he doesn't eat 8 hours before sleeping.
8 hours before sleeping,
Yeah, well, that's one thing, but there's like numerous of things like leading up to that he does.
bro. You have to have your day like planned to the dot if you need it. If you're
Yeah,
gonna
you do.
sleep like that, and you
Yeah,
like,
and then he doesn't eat bad at all. Like he won't eat a burger or shit like that. He's eating like very healthy food.
dude, I would not want to live that way. I'd rather live a shorter life.
So that's why, like, so it's like you rather live a short life enjoying the food you eat, or not live forever. Not live forever, but live like probably 10 more years than
I mean, also,
the
what's the
person eating
point of
bad.
living that long, bro? It's like you could still like, let's say like tomorrow he gets hit by a car, like you're done. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess maybe he's scared of dying. He's trying to
Well, yeah,
prolong it.
but um, like you could die randomly, like the day after tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not sure why he does it. I think he takes like fucking 50 pills a day too, vitamins
Oh
and
yeah, I
shit like
saw
that.
he takes like a crazy cocktail, like like yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I did see that he does like some weird like plasma transplant with his son or some shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's or
wonder.
like stem cells or I don't know what the hell.
I mean, he says there's results, so
No,
uh,
yeah, he definitely does not look his age. I
yeah,
will say that for sure. But I mean, he's a fit individual or whatever.
yeah. I did see something about fitness too. How being fit helps with longevity also. But I don't know. I saw this bodybuilder that died recently. I don't know if you saw him.
Oh, Joe Linder or something like that.
Yeah, Joel.
The
Yeah,
guy
that
that
guy.
was like in Thailand or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
died. I think he died to roids though. They said.
Yeah, he was probably juicing for sure, bro. That guy's was the most lean motherfucker I've ever seen, bro.
Really, I'd never seen. I didn't know who he was until like people were posting about it. But
I would see him so much on Snapchat stories.
yeah.
For some reason, it was one of like the ones that was always popping up,
Oh yeah.
and he was. But he lived in like Thailand, bro, and he was always like working out hardcore, like.
Yeah. Apparently, he had like a brain murmur, or
Mm,
no, not a brain aneurysm. Brain aneurysm. Aneurysm.
oh shit.
A brain aneurysm. Yeah.
He did. Did you see that he was on Bradley Martin's podcast?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was literally right before he died. I think that was like one of his last podcasts or whatever.
Damn, that's crazy.
And then he was talking about. I don't really want to mention it because we'll probably get taken down from YouTube, but something about like COVID in his bloodstream or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's interesting. But he did say
yeah,
he had a
because
headache, and I mean, he should have gone to the doctor, right? If it was that long. Well, it's
dude, it's
crazy because
just
like I mean, anyone I would have been like, nah, I'll just sleep it off.
dude, it's because that yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, but that guy was probably like 5% body fat, bro. And to stay like that year round is that guy must have
It's
been
unhealthy, right?
yeah. And then it's funny because so on Bradley Martin's podcast, he was also like, yeah, I do my blood works every day, and I don't know what, and or every 2 weeks or some shit like that. Because these bodybuilder guys are always getting their blood work done because you need to be sure like how your body's doing before you put all like dude they're like taking testosterone like human growth
Oh
hormone
yeah, that's what Dan
all this shit.
Bilzerian says. That before he
Yeah,
takes testosterone, he makes sure that his body levels are perfect,
dude,
or
yeah,
like whatever he needs, he'll put that amount in him
yeah, but
to
I
make
mean
up for it.
like I don't know if that's worth it to me, like
I don't
first
even
of
like
all it's so
noodles, so I wouldn't be
expensive.
doing it.
How expensive that is bro.
Well, I mean, money's nothing to them, and then that guy's that's his
Yeah,
job. Yeah,
yeah, but I mean you could still have a good physique without spending that much, I think.
yeah. At that point, they're literally just doing it for other dudes. Literally,
Shout out Pride
literally.
Month. Oh wait, no, it's July. Never mind.
I think I think I would rather just be like fit and know how to fight than buff and not.
Yeah, dude, like I
That
think
doesn't make sense
being
to me.
athletic is better than being aesthetic,
Yeah, I agree.
in my opinion. But I just rather be strong, and because like if you get athletic, you'll still have like a good body, and but like you'll be able to just wreck these guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally. Ah, so that sucks that that happened though to that guy. So rest in peace
Yeah,
to that
yeah, for sure.
guy.
Rest in peace.
Anything else, bro? Gotta go soon.
Oh no, I think that's pretty much it, man. Sorry I had to take you away from your trip, but if you guys want to
Oh
see
yeah,
what he was doing.
everyone's pissed.
We'll link your channel so that they can
All right,
watch where
yeah.
you're at.
I heard you're starting a channel too.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully I'll be have my video ready tomorrow. Doing an anime channel since I've been getting so into it.
Yeah, he just
I'm
started
watching like
anime, guys.
five dude, I'm trying to catch up because there's like way behind on these main ones. So I'm like watching five different animes right now.
This guy started watching anime yesterday. And he thinks he's an expert. So let's go see how good he is on
Yeah,
his channel.
yeah. We'll have it. I'll hopefully have it up tomorrow.
All right,
If not
later, bro.
Saturday. Peace, bro.